So I recently made a video discussing how I believe that the new Taskwall coin and Taskwall loot box would be a good thing, but I was wrong. After exploring this payout method and comparing it to just earning RLT, this is less financially beneficial to the player. Much less. Here's why. So we're looking at the top 3 daily tasks. Normally for completing these, you'd earn a total of 1 to 2 RLT, plus the RLT you would earn from completing the actual task, which would be around another 1 RLT. With 1 to 2 RLT, I could buy a miner with about 600 to 800 terahashes, which is gaining 4200 to 5600 terahashes per week just from doing the top 3 daily tasks. But that's now replaced by 16 Taskwall tokens a day, or 112 tokens a week, give or take a little bit, which absolutely does not break down to 4200 to 5600 terahashes a week. Let me explain. We can only use Taskwall tokens on loot boxes, which is another reason it realistically isn't as good as just buying out the miners that you want or need. Now you have to take a risk and end up with a bunch of junk that you probably don't want or need. In my last video, there was only one Taskwall case for 100 tokens. I said that they'd probably release more, and they sure did. They dropped a small 20 token case and a large 1000 token case. Now, if I completed all tasks, I could open around 5 small cases a week. But the likelihood of getting a good miner is incredibly rare, so let's be real. You're probably gonna pull a bunch of common parts and cheap miners that aren't even worth putting on the racks, aren't worth upgrading, and are barely even worth selling. The reason why the large Taskwall case isn't worth buying is because of how hard it is to even get 1000 Taskwall coins in the first place. If you're not getting the weekly reward of earning at least 10 RLT on Taskwalls, and just earning the tokens from daily quests, it would take you around 9 weeks just to get enough tokens to open one chest. 9 weeks. Imagine working 9 weeks just to pull 100 hashboards, 1 RLT, or 500 RST. Of course, there is a chance of hitting it big, but that chance is very small, and from my experience with opening loot boxes on this platform, it's much more cost efficient just to buy what you want outright. If you are going to go for this strategy, I personally think that opening the original 100 token cases would be the most beneficial, though common rewards are still too insulting for me to want a piece of it. I only have 30 tokens, so let's open a small case to see what happens. Wowie zowies, look at that. This is definitely not the norm, and I consider this a very lucky pull. But the ironic part is this was with 2 days worth of earning Taskwall tokens, which would have normally been around 3 to 4 RLT. For 3 to 4 RLT, you could buy the same kind of miner on the marketplace, give or take a couple hundred petahashes. Not to rain on my own parade here, but it just proves my point that RLT rewards are more efficient in the long run. Are they as exciting though? Definitely not, but I can imagine opening a bunch of common cases in a row would be pretty infuriating. Thank you all for watching, and if you're new to Rollercoin and would like to sign up, use my link in the description box below to receive 1000 Satoshis for free to upgrade your mining power with. And to stay up to date with future content, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, save that money.